what I would like to share with you today is the Let AI Work While You Sleep, which is the AgenticFlow MCP. So for this part, we are managed to working with the new Anthropic integration, and then perhaps that we can doing some kinds of workflow like this. So what I did here, I just using very simple prompt, and then the agent is going to start to health check and starting to do the different workflow in creation in my part like this. So in order to demonstrate how is it going to work, let me create new chat and say, I use and list my last of 5 agent. Yeah, you're going to running AgenticFlow list agent, expand that, limit by 5, that's okay. And yeah, okay, it will have some of the pixel mail designer agent, the block poem transformer, okay, text from MCP and different ID. So this is also a new capability of our platform as well, where we will allow you to using Claude or similar agent in order to create a new agent for you. So let me open this one. Let me copy this prompt and let me go to Claude. Use AgenticFlow MCP and create a lead qualification agent that automatically evaluate incoming prospect and blah blah and blah blah. Let me create this one. Okay, it's going to do the AgenticFlow agent creation. Maybe if you're running this for the first time, it will asking you to do some confirmation, but because we already done it already, so it's going to just go ahead and creating this one. So it's going to generate the name, description, visibility, even the system prompt of the agent, like this part, and then it's going to do the response. Okay, and because right now we have some of the error message sending to the agent already, so it means we are saying that success it failed, and here's the API error that you need to fix that, and it means the agent is actually right now having the feedback loop that they can fix that. So suggested message need to be different format. And actually it turned out it had been created, the lead qualification prioritization is already. So let me go into my AgenticFlow and go into my agent. Okay, so we have the new agent that just create lead qualification. Let me edit in here. Okay, so let me create on system prompt. So it's going to have the lead evaluation, scoring, actionable insight, output format. Good. So you just say chat. Okay. So you need to, okay. So it is even including a decryption in here. And hey, just say hey. Okay. Can you help me to score a lead in uh, 35, which is the business owner of 10 people doing IT consulting? Okay, so it's actually going to do the scoring for me, a priority level, quick summary, what is the ICP fit, and so on and so on, because we already do the prompting for that. So basically, in just few seconds, we are creating an agent that help us to do lead qualification and prioritizing agent already. So let me come back to Claude again, and I'm going to do the second agent, which is this one. I'm just saying just use AgenticFlow MCP, and I was just doing another agent, which is email inbox management agent that automatically categorize, prioritize, and process messages. Okay, let's click on this one. Same, it's going to come up with description, name, system prompt, and also other item in here as well. Okay, so it finished the brainstorming and it will call the API and it returns successfully true. So it means the API is accepting the new agent that named Smart Email Inbox Manager Agent. So let's go into this one and see what exactly it is agent is about. Okay, so we have that Smart Email Inbox Agent. We edit and we see in the system prompt. And just wait for a second. Okay, so email categorization, priority scoring, email summarization, response drafting, email inbox, and output format. So let me create a new chat. Hey, days of the message me for a product launch next month. Can you prioritize? Okay, so it's going to ask me to provide an email from the folder, which I don't have today. But I just say just come up with a mock API and mock email and apply your process. Okay, so after this one, it's assuming that it's receiving that email and it's actually doing the work, which is categorization, and also coming to me with some casual brief and so on. Because actually, why? Because we are actually having the output format in here, like email analysis, categorize, prioritize, score. So let's look into the output of the agent. So the email analysis, okay, category, okay, prioritize, quick summary, send the context, and key details. Right, good. So it's pretty good actually. But I would say hey for I can come back to Claude and say, hey, for the email agent, can you add a new step that also scoring the urgency and that need to reply either today, tomorrow, or this week is okay. Yeah, so I can talk to Claude so that Claude can help me to modify the agent. Okay, so if you're using the update agent for this agent ID, which is exactly the agent that we just create, which is this one, Smart Email Inbox Manager agent. And then on this part, you can click Announce One, Always Allow. For me, I will just click on Always Allow. So firstly, the agent is going to get the agent details from AgenticFlow, and then it's going to do the update on this part. Okay, I think this is not using the update agent, which is seem weird to me. But basically, you get an idea, right? So you can actually talk to Claude so that it going to do some kind of the working with the agent for you. You can create an agent and do different part of the work. Okay, it is doing now. Okay, it create an updated version. Let me come back in here. Let me see it. Actually, it's creating a new version instead of updating the original one. So let me come back into Claude one more time and let me take a look if what is the MCP that is can use. Click on this one and we can see, okay, it can have list agent, get agent detail, and create agent. I think that is the reason why. So right now we don't have the ability for an agent to update the AgenticFlow MCP to update agent yet, so that's why it cannot. But in later, we can actually enable this capability so that you can also have a look as well. Cool. So I think that is pretty much it. There's a question from, does it also build workflow and plugin? Yes, it is. So let me go into new chat. And also we are going to, let's using a prompt. Where can we find a good prompt for workflow? Let me go in here. And for example, this one, this is competitor analysis, which we have before. So I'm coming here and say, use agentic. Firstly, let's say, list my by workflow using AgenticFlow MCP. Yeah, so this is a question from Genius Brand Secret on YouTube. So you were asking like, does this also build workflow and plugin? So my answer is yes. So it is actually doing all of the work that we just mentioned. So you click here, you click on the AgenticFlow MCP, you click on this part, and you will see that these all of the action it can do. It can list the workflow for you. It can guess the workflow detail. It can create, it can execute, and it can get the result of the workflow as well. So let me prompt use AgenticFlow MCP and paste here. It's going to create competitor analysis workflow. Let me enter. So firstly, it's going to do some search so that, for example, it's search for AI, and it's going to get the node type details. Okay. Okay, perfect. It's going to create this workflow following the structure. Okay. So it's going to brainstorm the name of the workflow, decryption, input schema, and so on and so on. So just wait for it to work. Okay, it finished already, but it cannot run because I haven't approved it to create a workflow yet. So I need to click either a no one or always allow. So it's going to have to work on this for me. Okay, it already create the computer analysis workflow, and this is the ID. So let me come back into my agent. I'm going to my workflow. Okay, this is the competitor analysis agent. Let me click on this one. Okay, and this is quite okay. So we have the input of company name, the educational context. Firstly, it's going to using Tavily in order to do the search in Max5 query. It identify competitor using the model name GPT-4o. It can run in some of the other model as well. Even it's come up with a schema that we're to extracting that information. So that's just quite interesting. And the more interesting thing about this one is that you can continue to say the agent, because if you go in here to AgenticFlow MCP, you will see that we have some other action for you. For example, like you can help list node type, create workflow, or create execute a workflow. I will say, can you the workflow that you just create? So the idea is that we will allow Claude in order to test the work which had been done, so that we are not the one that have to do the testing. So in case that it creating some bad workflow, then it will know and it's going to fix that. So let's see if it come back with. Okay, so going to ask me that I want to execute this workflow with the input the company name, Anthropic, and the context. Let me always allow. Let's see. Because this one is kind of our alpha feature. We still have to optimize on this one. Okay. So there is some authentication error that we still need to fix on this part, because I think there's some from some MCP or connection we still need to fix on this one. But the idea is that we will allow you to using your Claude or your ChatGPT in order to create a workflow, execute a workflow, and fix the workflow. Because the ability to the best way the all the reason why we push for so much effort in this is we need to create a feedback loop, so that when the agent is doing this activity and it's facing the error, and it will having full information, so that it can say, let me fix that because there is something wrong in here, so I can fix this and I can redo this one, and I will return to you the final product instead of like just intermediate step. Yeah. So we will need to do the fixing of this, and by the end of the iteration, which is next Monday, I think we should be able to give you the more polished version of this one. But I think for now, if you would like to using this one, please go into your Claude. You will need a Pro plan or more. you go in here, you go into setting, and you go into connector. If you do not have this one first, you need to add a custom connector like this one, and you put a name, for example, like AgenticFlow MCP, and you paste here http mcp.agenticflow.ai /mcp, like this, and just add, and then just follow in the the instruction. Okay. Yeah, because this AgenticFlow MCP I already config. So the second one I just create, it's going to show in the button connect, and I click connect on this part. Because it is already connected successfully already. So that is not something that we can do on this part anymore. But basically, if you following our instruction, you should be able to do it. We have the very comprehensive on this already. Picks up on picks email. Yeah, so before we was doing on this part, we were already releasing this agentic flow skill, and we releasing a very comprehensive how you set it up on your part, like the detailed setup guide, where you go into connector, you add custom connector, you enter the connector name and the URL and follow the instruction until the very end. So I'm going to drop this into also into Discord so that you can have a look, but this is quite straightforward already. So I don't think that this is something that we really need to further. You can following this URL, which is the skill, and scroll into the very bottom of the section of the details setup guideline in here. Yep, this one and this one. Yep, so this one. XML as the skill and tab readme and detail setup guideline. We will show you exactly how you set it MCP work for you.